Wanting things creates anxiety, and this is how. So, we live in a world where we're all constantly wanting things. We're told we're not good enough in all kinds of ways: appearance, skills, relationships, etc. We're told that we don't own the correct things. We need to get new things that are better things, clothes, cars, whatever. And then we wonder why we have such high anxiety rates. And that's because when we are constantly scanning our environment for all the things that we don't have, this creates a sense of scarcity in the mind. And scarcity is inherently an unpleasant state. It's a state that's meant to feel bad. It's meant to cause us pain as a way to motivate us to go do things because the mind perceives danger. So evolutionarily speaking, you could consider that this was really helpful to humans in that if we perceived scarcity in food, we would go and frantically look for food, and that allowed us to survive. But now we're perceiving a lack in so many different areas. We essentially have whole social media platforms dedicating to showcasing us what we lack, how our home could be better, how we could be better, how our pets could be better, etc. And having our mind focus so much on this lack, on this scarcity, causes us to be anxious because we're constantly thinking like, I'm in danger, like I don't have these things, I need to get these things, this is not okay, I am not okay. And so if you want to feel better, you actually have to start training your mind into thinking about what you already have. And the just crazy thing is that we have so much more than most people had historically. Like, we have so much as a species now. But the way that we've positioned our media, our culture, is to constantly see the lack, constantly see the scarcity. And so what we need to do in order to feel better and to appreciate all of the things we have and to move the mind out of scarcity is to start seeing like, I have enough, like this is great, like like my clothes are fine, my pet is fine, my job is fine, like this is good, like I'm doing well. And so in the social sciences, they sometimes talk about this as comparing up versus comparing down. So most of us, when we compare up. We compare ourselves to something that could be better, to someone who is better, or to some ideal that we've created in our mind that's better. But what would make us feel better is to compare down, is to compare ourselves to someone that has less or is perhaps doing not as well as we're doing. And so if you are someone that's experiencing high states of anxiety, you might consider how you're kind of viewing the world and how you're viewing yourself. Are you seeing scarcity everywhere? Are you seeing lack? And if you are, it might be time to start focusing on the things you are doing well and to try to kind of do that comparison down instead of comparison up, because you're making yourself feel so miserable and so stressed in your mind because you're teaching your mind that things are not okay and that something has gone horribly wrong because you don't have these certain things.